Welcome back to another video. I apologize for being gone for so long, but I am back and we will have a video up every week. Today we are doing a braid out with flaxseed gel. This flaxseed gel was just a little bit runny. It's a lot more watery than I anticipated it to be, but I have perfected it and I will be coming out with another video on how to make flaxseed gel, especially if you want it thick, if you have hair like me that needs a lot of product. So my hair is freshly washed and there's no product on my hair at all, and we are just going to start by sectioning off. I kind of section off by how I feel and what feels right, but looking at it now, the parts are really big. But we're just gonna go with it because this video was filmed months ago, and yeah, so we're just gonna rehydrate it with some water. And I always like to rehydrate with water just to reopen my hair shafts. And then we're going with the flaxseed gel. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it's quite watery, but we're going in and I use a generous amount. I'm a firm believer that a lot goes a long way if you have low porosity or just like hair that needs a lot of product just to be able to feel hydrated, especially in the colder months. But you can see my curls are coming in and it's really nice. It was really nice for me. It looks a lot better in person, but my curls are I just love them, and my hair was so soft. Flaxseed gel is just so amazing. It's a great detangler. It's really good at hydrating and it promotes hair growth, which is something that I really want to focus on, especially in the colder months, because my hair is so prone to breakage that it is crazy. My hair never grows in the winter because it's just always breaking, but this winter it looks like it's growing because I'm using these products right here. I always go in with my hair oil. This helps to moisturize my scalp as well as it does promote hair growth, and it helps with frizz and hydration and moisture. And then of course I go in with my tingle teaser. And then I wish I parted these in half, if that makes sense, but we're just gonna go with it because now I'm looking at it and I'm just not the biggest fan, but it did come out really nice. And I like to go in with a bristle brush just to get any other tangles that the comb didn't get. And then what I am doing here is I'm grabbing flaxseed gel and putting it at my root, just to make sure that my roots are as tamed as possible. And then we're just going in and braiding, and then this is real time, not speed up. Now, I take my time when it comes to braiding because I really want to make sure that I'm braiding evenly, and not only that, I want to make sure that I try to make sure my braids are as frizzless as possible. I can't think of the word, but I want to make sure that they're as tamed as possible, I should say. And that there's enough product, because these braids are going to last about 3 to 4 weeks, so I want to make sure I start off with them being as clean and as moisturized as possible. What I would advise if you're someone like me who has dry ends is just putting a little extra flaxseed gel on your ends to just help with the curl. So I actually add extra flaxseed to my roots, just to kind of keep my roots really hydrated. And then I just braid my hair. Now this is real time. I didn't speed this video up or anything of me braiding my hair. Now I will say the camera really didn't show how defined the flaxseed gel did get my curls, but I will say that I did do this again and made the flaxseed gel thicker, and I noticed my curls were more defined when I made it thicker compared to this batch that I made. But my hair was actually very defined. I just feel like the camera didn't show it as much, but you can kind of see here how my curls are from when I first put the water on. And it's really nice because as someone who struggles with curl definition, I feel like I will definitely be using flaxseed gel for my wash and goes when it comes to the summer. Now, I do care about the parting more in the front, so I try to make it as perfect as possible, but I'm not the best. I usually tend to give up if it's not the best, but usually when it gets closer to the front, I try to make it as perfect as I can. And that was just me adding more hair to one of the strands because it was a little bit too thin. And I don't like my strands being too thin because then it makes the braid look a little weird. And then here's just a close-up of me braiding. Now, I'm not the best with the angles, so I apologize. I'm still working on it. Hopefully my next video will be better. Now, one thing I would say is if you feel like you're running out of hair or that the braid at the bottom will be a little too tight and it will tangle when you try to take it out, you can always just twist it like I'm doing at the ends right here. It just makes it easier, and then you can kind of just curl it. You can always switch it out and do a twist at the end. Sometimes too, if I do a strand that's too thin and I know that the braid will be too tight or it'll just get tangled, I'll just twist it instead and just braid at the root and twist it down in the middle of a braid out, just because like I said, I don't really pay attention to my parting or care much about my parting, but in the front I will, and sometimes I tend to have thinner hair in the front, so I'll just go in with a braiding at the root and then just twist, just to prevent me from being stressed taking my braids out in the weeks to come. Now, I tend to have looser curls in the front. That's just how it is. I have a few different hair textures and hair types. I have more of like a 4A in the top of my hair and more of like a 4B in the back. So my curls are just a little bit looser in the front. That's all I can say. Oh, and there's my cat that my sister put near the camera. In case anyone was wondering what that was, that's my cat's tail. So this is what my hair looks like. The flaxseed gel really did blend well with the leave-in, which I really liked, and it blended well with the oil. So that's a perk. I didn't have to worry about having kind of like flakes in my hair. And you can see my ends are really curly and defined, the before and then the after. So this is my hair after it's done. I actually got cold, so I put a hoodie on. But this is after I just did the twist. This is when my hair is damp and wet. You can see a lot of definition in my curls at the bottom. My ends look really, really good, which was really nice. My hair is maybe about 75% wet, or I should say no, 75% dry. And then I'm just going in with the mousse. This is the mousse I will always use. I love this mousse. It is a little bit pricey, but it definitely is worth it, especially for someone who does prioritize doing protective styles over just general hairstyles, especially in the colder months. I just put the mousse on my roots because that's where I get the most frizz. Especially in braid outs, I tend to get the most frizz at my roots compared to my hair strands or the ends. And especially using flaxseed gel, I really wanted to make sure that my roots were as laid down as possible. And then I'm just gonna go in with my silk satin scarf. Or my satin scarf, I think I said silk satin, but my scarf. And just wrap it, and then I'm going to head to bed. Morning, it is the next day. I'm sorry guys if I sound really weird. I am recovering from a cold and I have to be at work tomorrow, so let's hope that this cold cures itself within the next 24 hours so I can go to work. But anyways, we are going to take the bonnet off and see how the braids look after we do the flaxseed gel. So let's do that. So you can see that there's a lot of shrinkage, but overall it looks pretty good. I have some little indents. Let me take this off. Probably see some of them are like indented from the scarf, especially in the back, but it's okay. Surprisingly, my hair is still a little damp, which is not, it's not usual for me. Usually my hair is fully dry, but this is what my hair looks like. And then we'll do one of these. You can see like frizziness is gone. Edges. You can see the twist and the curls. Overall, my hair is actually still really soft and it feels really hydrated. Like it's gelled down. Like there is a little of a cast, but the cast is kind of like a soft cast, if that makes sense. Like something that you can just be like, oh, okay. Like it's not like a hard cast or anything like that where you're like, okay, I need to like break it. Like I don't think for me I would break it. My ends, because I put extra flaxseed on my ends when I was twisting it, they are really soft. Usually my ends feel a little dry, especially when it's winter. Like the winter is the hardest part for me of the year because my hair will always break, it'll always be brittle, and it'll be dry. Luckily, since finding my hair oil, the one that I have for my business, which I'll always talk about because it's a great oil, that is the only thing that has helped keep my hair and help me maintain length because it focuses on nourishing and softening the hair. But so far, I think this might be like my new type of hair gel. Just adding the water, the flax seeds, and then the Nourishing Hair and Scalp Oil by Glory B. But I added like maybe 4 or 5 drops, I can't remember, but I'll see when I edit the video. And that was really helpful. It gave it like a nice pepperminty scent, and my hair doesn't like smell. I'm gonna smell it on camera. No, it doesn't smell. It actually smells like my leave-in. And honestly, I really like this. I think when I refresh them at the end of this week, I'm probably going to add some flaxseed gel just to the bottom, just to my ends for more hydration, since winter is coming along. And you guys can definitely see the shrinkage. Like, I'll take this off to show you guys so you guys can see more. Like, the shrinkage is crazy. Usually I wait a day before I do my hair, so it's never like fully wet sometimes, but there is, you guys can definitely tell from last night, there's shrinkage, a lot of it. But that's good. Having shrinkage means that your hair is actually healthy. Okay, if you're not getting shrinkage like that, then you might want to change up your hair routine. But this is just a more natural way of doing my hair, and I think I really like it. I'm trying to be more on the natural side, so you guys will see a lot of videos of me trying new alternatives that are natural. And it's crazy to think how God really supplied us with everything we need on this earth, like flaxseed gel, and it works just as good as hair gel. And I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to hair gel. Actually, I'm lying. Maybe for my edges, because I don't know, I would have to figure out what gel. Maybe a chia seed gel might work better for my edges. And yeah, but yeah, it's a little, like I said, some of them are a little dented, but that's okay. They're gonna be in a low pony anyways throughout the week, and usually I'll do a tiny elastic, and I'll just do like 2 passes just so that way it's loose, and it'll usually just stay like this, or it'll stay in a bun. It just depends on what I'm feeling. And then I always just put oil on the little elastic, like literally the tiny ones, the really tiny ones, if I can find one, because there's always one laying around in my house. No, of course, because my mom cleaned, so she probably threw them all away. But there's always one there's always one somewhere. But yeah, so we are going to probably leave my hair out, let it air dry. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to try more natural alternatives. I definitely want to try going back to African black soap for shampoo, so that'll be another video, and I'll definitely show you guys how to make that and make it like a single use. You don't want to let it linger, but I want to do some research first to see if I can make it better. And also, guys, let me just tell you something. I do everything on a budget, okay? Because a girl's on a budget. Okay, I still live at home with my mommy and daddy. So everything will be on a budget. I'm not gonna like go crazy, but let me stop talking. And yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely will be using flaxseed gel probably for like the rest of the winter, and seeing how it works on my hair. I think I need to do once I do the braid out and everything, and we'll see in 4 to 5 weeks. Or maybe I'll post another video in 4 to 5 weeks. But I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you guys want more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and please let me know what videos you want to see. I have no issue doing some research and trying it, because we are all about growing the hair and also making sure that your scalp is hydrated, less flaky, and just you have a beautiful scalp too to go with the beautiful hair. But yeah, if you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. And for my niece Mimi, if you're watching, hi, I love you, and please call me if you see this part of the video and let me know that you saw it, because I love that you are my biggest fan and you watch all videos over and over and over again. Thank you for the views, Mimi. I love you. Mwah. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.